Adjust your mic, please.
Who, me or him?
Iko set. Upwards.
Yeah.
Hivi.
Because you always...
cheza nayo iangalie juu.
But when it's dropping on Friday, I get what you mean.
Yeah. So we have to really say as of the time of recording.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Well, we are recording now, so a lot of shit's happening.
It's gonna be that kind of pod, man.
A lot of shit's happening. I mean, African children are asking their parents, are sending the parents. You know,
And I'm here for it,
people are being taken by aliens.
These abductions.
Hey guys, can we focus?
Damn.
Who's being abducted?
Tushaanza kurecord, by the way.
Can we focus?
Yeah.
Just stop texting your hoes.
Yani Ombachi has made guys chomoa a whole list again.
Ombachi is top.
Number one.
Top followed sportsman.
Higher, wait, to 12. Higher, wait. Tuko ready.
Tuko tayari kabisa.
Unauliza wasi walishafinya record pale kama wako ready. Check you boys. Wako ready wewe.
And through some Austin.
Same.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Welcome to episode number 212 of The Mics Are Open. You know how I know it's episode 212?
Because the other one was 211.
No! Because Ungani 210.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ungani 210.
Yeah.
I don't get
This
it.
guy has a way of butchering intros, man.
Yule unga ilikuwa inaitwa 210. You guys don't know?
No, you isha.
You don't know 210?
Moving on swiftly, welcome back to The Mics Are Open. My name is Ashley.
Y'all wanted to kill me. You guys were intentionally sabotaging it.
My God.
No, you do that by yourself very well, bro. You
How many
need no
pieces
help.
of gum did you put in your mouth? Sorry.
Wow. No, I said my name already, bro.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You can
Big
keep
C.
it.
And
Kama kawaida is your boy Hafare, aka Rodney Malik Casino, aka Mr. Metronome, aka your girlfriend's boyfriend, aka Aragon of Aragoth.
Come on.
It's the return of the king, baby!
AKA don't wear no turtlenecks
Not
around me.
Cheki, it's a fact, by the way. There are two kuna nguo mbili, personally, two items of clothing that scammers all wear. Turtlenecks and Chelsea boots.
Oh, I can see that Chelsea Bourzan.
I hadn't even
Not
thought about
Austin
that.
looking down at his feet.
You know Andrew
Austin,
Tate.
you're halfway there.
Andrew Tate be about that
damn.
Chelsea boot
Exactly.
shit.
Damn, no, I don't.
Yeah, if
no,
somebody's
I-
wearing one item of those, maybe they're not a scammer. If they're wearing both,
Both.
they're definitely a crypto scammer.
Yeah.
They're telling you about Bitcoin and
all of
XRP
that.
and all of
But
that.
this one is a crypto scammer.
Oh, Clito. Wow.
You know what,
damn.
man?
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Can I excuse myself from the pod today? Like,
No. But how can you be a Clito scammer? Like what? You put that in a pyramid scheme?
I ain't gonna say nothing else, bro.
But anyway, if
Put
your
it
boy...
on no, it's like putting it on a pedestal.
No, just we were good with the first one. Sasa umepush sasa
Unaharibu
kama
we.
umeharibu manze. But anyway, yo, welcome back manze. Hafare, man, how you been, bro?
I've been
Since
good.
the last time he was here
I've
talking
been
a lot of
easy.
smack, manze.
No, actually, the
Are
last
you
episode I was so
Hey,
composed
by
and
then,
calm.
So
no, by then
composed.
what to call comments only call. Oh my God, you guys have done something for the endangered tribe of Kenya. Well done.
Endangered.
Daniel.
You didn't see that comment? Someone said that. Like, oh my God, Hafare is from that community.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
yeah.
There's a
No,
comment like that.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that, but still, yeah, very proud Rendile.
Yeah.
Sindio? Hatuko endangered venye mnadhani. Like, there are enough of us. I can give you a wife, Calvin, if you want. I've got mad cousins.
Austin wants in as well.
I can even give you two. Brother, moja
Hey,
kisumbua
kwani
mwingine
two for
una...
one special?
Oh yeah, what is it? The guy in the Bible? No, let's not even start with the Bible. No. Reverse out of it. I am all right.
I just want to say again, like, if your boyfriend wears a turtleneck and you don't know what he does, my sister, you are awaiting a jail sentence.
But let me ask you, funny enough that we speak about this. Early on, I was talking to a lady and they were telling me, yo, you got to know what profession this or that person who's highlighting you at is in. Lady?
Yes,
Is it true?
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be caught off guard?
No, thank you. Then what?
But let's be honest, right? Let's just be honest.
Okay.
Are we actually finding out because we care, or we want to know how much money they have?
Both.
No, because I was about to ask you, do us guys care? Like, do we really care what a babe does professionally when you're trying to holler?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't think it's...
Me, I care.
care.
Bana.
No, it's not the first thing that comes to your mind. I mean, you're gonna bring it up, but way later
No,
on.
for me,
there's
like,
other things we
for me,
care
you
about
see, here's
before
the
we
thing.
get there.
If
I
she-
don't think it's the first thing women think about as well. Okay, personally, I think about as well. Like your profession is not going to be the first thing I think about. That's going to be afterwards when I kind of listen to how you talk, or we vibe a little bit more. But then because also it helps you relate to individuals in certain ways.
So are you letting him hit before you find out or after you find out?
After.
Really?
After.
I'm gonna wait. I'll find out, and then he's
It's too late.
wait. Ask the question again. Am I gonna ask?
No, are you gonna let him hit
God damn, you
before
said
or
about
after
so
you
much.
find out?
English has
profession.
refused me.
No,
So-
are you gonna let him hit before or after?
You find out what he does.
Lesma, you're like
I'll have to find out before he hits.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's our point.
That's how.
And-
Us, we
mean-
don't care.
I mean-
I'll find out during pillow talk. Like, oh, by the way, what do you do?
Wow.
That's
And
a-
then what
that-
if he's a serial killer and he's just like, I'm a
That's
serial
a whole
killer?
siren.
Oh yeah, I'm a serial killer
You know
as
when
well.
you know like
What
when
if
you,
he's an organ, whatever, distributor?
I'll donate some organs as
you know
well.
it's like I can move a couple of organs.
Oh no, not
Wow.
like
Easier
guys.
habits.
It's comedy style. Comedy style. It's comedy style.
That was good.
Mwambie usikule seriously man. Mwambie ni comedy. Mwambie ni jokes.
Yo, but you know what's crazy, right? I was about to say something real dumb. You know, first time ever saying this. Yeah, but you know,
Something dumb, I doubt it.
no, I was about to liken asking someone what their profession is. You know, like islands, like you know, when you remember the whole tsunami incident in. That
the
whole
bedroom.
Oh, wow.
that tsunami,
You're on a roll
that
today.
whole tsunami incident. As I move my mic, it's falling. I don't know. Go on. So you know the sirens they have in those areas. You hear them. "Wah!" It's like the same kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
That was
From
a
the
siren.
mermaid?
No,
Sounded
there's
like a
usually a
dog
siren
dying.
in areas that are.
Oh,
Yeah, of
prone
course,
to
yeah.
disasters,
What's
like
that?
catastrophes.
Huh?
Yeah.
I
No, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so
I
they
get what
have
you're
the siren.
saying.
So it's likening that to the same. Like you gotta ask people or go on before you let them hit.
No, I don't think
Nah,
so.
no, not the
For me,
profession.
personally, like if I'm trying to hit, I'm just trying to hit. See, like no Kuchi ever asked me for a raping. So
Way, God
It's just-
damn.
Yo, this
God
boy is
damn,
spitting.
God damn.
that's the thing. I'm just trying to hit.
But for me, I know
like,
for sure.
If I'm gonna date you, like if I'm trying to get something more out of it, definitely I have to know more about you, sindio. Like what do you do, like all that stuff. Your red
Uko na
flags.
NHIF?
Yeah, hizo vitu zote za maana.
So that's important.
Babako alikuachia shamba.
Ati.
Important questions that need to be asked.
Nigawie eka.
For me-
Ukinigawie hizi
Wow.
zingine.
If you're trying to put
Did your
something,
dad leave you land?
no, those are important questions to ask. But
What do you mean important questions
those
to
are
ask?
very babake labda ni Kibaki,
God
bro.
You
I'll figure it out
Yo,
after I hit.
listen.
Hey, these are grown man questions, man.
This you shit on men who are wearing turtlenecks and what do you call them? Chelsea
And
boots.
Chelsea boots.
If he's wearing a hoodie and asking you about a shamba,
But it's cold outside. What the fuck you mean about a hoodie?
no. So you need.
He's got a response to everything.
So you need land to keep you
No,
warm.
as in, it was just a hypothetical. All I'm saying is,
But an important question still.
no, here's the thing.
Listen, Ash, you've been asked by a guy, yo, so how many acres of land do you guys have?
No, but I think no.
Why did you make
Damn.
it so zesty?
Exactly. Why are you so
Why
zesty
did you
today?
make it so
I love it, bro. I'm here for it, man. I'm here
No,
for it.
you don't get my. Here's my point. Like
nigga.
this is some shit you ask. Like these questions are questions you ask if you're like trying to build something with
Bro,
somebody.
no, but the
And even then, I'll ask them after. Like, I want to
If I'm
smash
trying to
fast.
smash,
Like,
bro, if I meet you in the middle of the club and I find you attractive and I'm lusting after you, yo, we can hook up in the fucking car.
can I ask
I might
you
not even know
something?
your second
Yes, please.
name.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
What if those questions lead you to even want to smash more, or actually lead you to want to smash?
what questions are you
Maybe
asking?
initially you didn't necessarily want to smash, and then you ask these questions like "Mkona shamba."
Then that
Eh?
says something about you.
Damn.
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
me, you know me.
I'm asking as a.
Because I wouldn't want a babe to smash or to want to smash me after she gets certain information
I'm not
about
talking
me.
about the babe. I'm talking about y'all niggas.
Same thing.
Same situation. I agree. I fully
Same
agree.
thing.
If
Like,
I didn't
you
want
know,
to
guys,
smash you before I found out you were rich, or you have all this or that, or you do this, I'm not gonna out smash
You
you.
know,
Nidinye
guys,
juu nataka
you
kunidinya
know,
manzi.
very simple.
Don't
We're
want
back to that
Oh
word.
my God.
Yeah, bana.
That word of the week.
I saw your comments, man.
violent one.
Niliwache
A
kiko
violent
kwenye
one.
comment section,
But you know,
though.
here's the thing, bro. Let me tell you, real life out here. If you're a hustler out here on grind and you're in the club, but you know you're trying to have a smash you, just ask her. Mshwari loan capacity yako ni ngapi? Those are actual things that can save you, bana.
And
Imagine
also, yeah.
knowing her second name for what? If you've been busted by cops, you can, you know what I'm saying?
And
Uko
also-
pale Central, unajiuliza nitapigia nani? Then you remember Modhoni said she has 30,000. You're like, what up, Noni?
Who this?
Who this?
Who
It's
this?
me. Alafu unasikia mtu hapo anasema yo, ebu songe kando ninyore. They're probably
Oh my
urinating
God.
into the bucket and shit. Yeah,
Jeez.
those are real things that you need to be about.
No, but at the same time, information might also ruin the moment. It might ruin some things. Like, what if I find out something that would put me off, and initially it wasn't even on my radar. And also, as a guy, you don't want to talk yourself out of some coochie with some information.
But let me ask
Brother,
you,
you guys
before
are complicating casual sex so much, Mazi.
No,
Yo,
no, casual,
me-
casual sex is casual sex, but for me, I still have to know my niggas well enough so that I can smash. Like, I probably have walked into that situation knowing I'm gonna fuck either way. Like, I wanna fuck either way, but I still have to know you. Let me tell you, there's a nigga who offered me $30,000. He was a scam though, I think. Yeah.
Is he offering
Take
now?
a leave.
Is he offering now?
I'll show you
Afare,
that
kwani
thread.
Check,
unataka
I told you,
kupeana?
He offered
Niko na
me-
harem, brother. Niko na harem.
He offered me some money. Listen to it on double-sided tape. Drops every Sunday. I don't remember what episode it
Okay,
was. I
Ashley.
think 22,
Oh, man.
if I'm not wrong. 21, episode 21. Go back and
21.
see that's
Can you do
money.
some for me?
Anyway, this mandem actually offered me $30,000 to
And you know
smash.
there's currently
And-
a deficit of dollars in this country.
Yeah, and I asked him.
Unaona mali inaenda.
Can I at least get to know you a little bit, or do you want to fuck immediately? He said with immediate effect.
Exactly. Hizo zingine ni details.
$30,000.
Hiyo ni
For
pillow
me, I'm
talk.
not gonna fuck a stranger. Like, that's weird as shit.
Hiyo ni
How
content
strange are
ya
we
pillow
talking?
talk.
No, actually, I asked him. I asked him, are you gonna do some? Is it casual, like regular sex, or are you gonna make me do some outrageous shit? It was just like, now we're here for a good time. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. I was just like, I really consider that shit.
How
though.
far were you willing to go?
Everyone has a price.
I mean, I
man.
haven't gone anywhere,
If-
nigga.
if-
I don't have $30,000 in my account now.
No, if he started making some demands, would you?
With the money in my bank.
Yeah.
What if he?
No, with the depot in the bank.
Okay, now here's the thing. Here's a hypothetical.
I mean-
Ashley will do some shit.
I mean, I
man.
will. The freaky Ashley will come out happily.
Yo, let me
I'm here
tell
for
you,
The
that.
listen,
punster Ashley.
I love
price
how
up
I
the
love.
ante.
Then we probably
Up the price of
half
the
the antiques. Exactly.
But
You
know,
gotta have everything.
if you go down that alley, Ashley, I'm sorry. You won't be invited
There's
to
a reason
Sunday
I'm
school.
still here,
You know,
and I'm
thank God, praise Jesus.
At least you won't be
Come
invited to Sunday school.
Yeah.
So atafanya homeschooling ya Sunday school. Lego
But you
nini?
know,
I'll make my own
you know,
Sunday
the
school.
kind of questions, like I'm a big follower of Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey was asking like some questions that you need to know about, like if you're trying to get into. I'm not talking about casual sex, you know, that is just like here, there. But there are very important questions like, what are your plans in the future? What are you trying to be? Where are you coming from? Have you recovered from your past relationships?
How's your relationship with your father?
All of those different kind of things. Well, for me, it's non-existent. You get what I mean?
Red
But
flag.
you also need to ask them questions like, what's your blood type?
Very important. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
now you
I
see
like
this-
in case-
yeah,
in case
for
where you're
someone
coming
you're
from.
Just in
trying
case
to
you need
build
to save
something
me.
with.
No, just in case you bite them a bit too much and they're like, you know, what do you call it? The jugular is,
Sir.
What biting are you doing, bro?
yo, like, you guys don't bite people on their necks?
You guys
Not
don't get,
like that.
You guys don't
That's
get
some
bitten.
vampire. Eh?
You guys don't get bitten.
Don't ask hard questions that we can't answer.
Like in
People
case-
get
yo,
hickeys,
like
they
in
give
case you guys were
hickeys.
whooping each other like some Passion of Christ shit, and people start bleeding out, and you're like, yo,
What is wrong with
you
you?
gotta
niggas?
rush them to hospital. The doc is like, yo,
What's their blood type?
you're like, I don't know.
My type.
But yet you guys were exchanging fluids. No, like it's the honest thing.
Shout out
But
to
you know,
Samiji.
and I'm actually gonna ask this. Head on to the
That's
head
my
on,
type.
head on to the comment section right here. Boys and girls, do you know your significant other's blood type?
Of course, by now they know.
Question is.
Me, by the way, there's people who I dated and I didn't know what their
Question
blood type
is-
was.
That was then,
but I
yeah.
know what their breath smelled like. You know what I
Damn.
mean?
Question is, do you know your personal blood type?
Blood, yeah.
Do you know your blood type?
Yeah.
Or do you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people actually don't know their personal blood
Yeah,
types.
that's the thing.
They don't.
Ni muhimu.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like guys get rushed to hospital and then
If it wasn't for employment, singejua.
Really?
Just-
like
being
when you
honest.
guys were made to do blood tests before.
Because there's some information that was needed, and that was one of the things that was needed, and for good reason. For good reason.
Yeah. So I get you. And you
Yeah.
know, I
Na
was
pia
talking-
pale kwa, I think the new age driving licenses ni muhimu sana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For,
those ones
for
are
that
important.
to show in the event, God forbid.
You get
But
into an
actually-
accident.
I was having a conversation the other day with a friend of mine, and alikuwa ananiambia how black men, like especially African men, have this very like loose relationship with their health.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
like you just feel like a pain in your neck, and you're like, fuck it, itaisha tu kwa siku. And then you go to work, and then you go like, I feel a pain in my a pain in my arm. It's
It's a heart
Na paka
attack.
kaluma nilale.
and then you get a stroke.
Yeah.
And because you could just go to the doctor, but you're like, no, I can't go to the doctor. And I don't know where it comes from. My friend told me it's more like to do with the idea that ingrained in African men that you need to keep working. If you're not working, that the world will fall. But
you
I don't agree with that really.
Do you think it's more an African thing? Because even I feel like for women, majority of the times it's like that. Women now are more like, we're going to rush to the hospital immediately. We feel, something. But a lot of times, like in the African community, it's, I'm going to self-medicate first. Like I'm going to use home remedies, your dawas, your
Yeah.
chew ginger or garlic or whatever. And then when that hasn't worked, that's when you now eventually go to hospital.
And also, to add on to that, sorry to cut you short.
No, it's okay.
It's also, I don't want to find out.
There's that too.
You know, like, if there's a pain in my neck, I will maybe rationalize it and go like, ama nililala vibaya.
Yeah.
You know, ama it's just stiff
Don't
neck.
say that. I've been having a pain right
Ashley, you've been...
I've been getting a little, I'm like, my
Are you-
shoulder.
Are you giving... Okay, never mind. But yeah, go get your neck checked,
Go
man.
get your neck- we don't want a candlelight vigil.
Wow.
We don't want a candlelight
You know how
vigil,
you said
please.
go get your neck checked.
Yeah,
I've just
protect your
remembered.
neck.
I've just remembered protect your neck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
interesting. Yo, talking about necks and everything, man. Yo, how we this whole story about this submarine. Very interesting. You know, I was actually talking about it on the radio this morning. So I saw Ash post about it. Then I saw someone else post about it. Then, as I was going to bed last night, I read about it. When I woke up in the morning, G had posted about it. Then when I'm listening, because before I leave the house, on the Google thing, I say, what's the latest news? It mentioned it, because even the King of England was like, yo, I want an update in terms of that, because one of those guys is
One of
like...
the richest person, Hamish,
Yes.
is one of the richest individuals in the world who, he's in that little
Yeah,
thingy
yeah.
with 4 other people, one crew. So it holds 5 people. One crew, there's him, and I think the other 3 are either related to him. I don't know. They
'cause
haven't
it
given
was
information.
Hamish, like 3 of them, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, so for me, I was just like, what? This story is deep, right? So I get to the studio. Puberty have just posted about it, right? And Puberty's article was, as of then, they'd posted it 5 hours ago, and they said it was 30 hours.
Yeah.
So at the time we're recording, it's like, let's say what, 9 hours minus the 30, so it's like 21 or 20 hours, something like that. So this is bound to change when this drops.
Yeah.
You get. But it was so interesting seeing that the company, guys who are experts in submarines and those kind of things. What do they call them? Submersible.
Like deep ocean diving.
Yeah,
basically,
They actually sent like it's like CAK for radio. You know what I mean? Sent a warning and said, "Yo, this thing is not supposed to be going to that depth."
And that
like
was a
the
year
whole.
ago. Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
Then in 2018 or something or 19, they employed a guy who was like safety expert. What. And he said the same damn thing. They fired the guy. Right? And now it's imagine this whole logic game whatever pad.
Yeah.
What was being used. Logitech.
Logitech.
Wow.
And and a Starlink connection.
Starlink
now.
connection.
Yeah.
Yo, I've not been on Twitter much today, but has Elon Musk commented?
No,
No.
he can't. He can't.
Elon Musk has been quiet.
Yeah.
And somebody tweeted that imagine those guys like get rescued. We hope they do. As the time of recording, they get rescued and then they come out and they're like, oh, I hope people are saying good things about me. The discourse has been so negative about them.
Yeah.
Like you're the richest person on earth and then you decide to lock yourself in a tiny little thing and go look for something that's been
But
at
you
the
know
bottom of the
what?
ocean for so long.
But you know, now that you mentioned lock yourself, now here's a crazy bit about it. So I pray as we record this, those guys are found. But fam, they have to come from that depth to get to the top.
They say
And then they have to unbolt it.
yeah.
It's like 18 degree different water. And you can't do it underwater.
Yeah.
Firstly,
Jesus.
if you even get out from that depth, they say it's like 20 of the Empire State Buildings or something of the sort, like put together. So like it's really far down. If you come out from that depth, if it's even open from that depth, pressurization is gonna kill you in the first place. So it makes sense that they're locked. But let me listen, you're going down to the Titanic. This is not your first trip. People have done this several times. Divers have done this. These guys have been, literally, this is their business. That little thingy that looks like, whatever, has done this for years and years. How can you not be found? How can your tracking system be so shit that you cannot be found?
Did you see the inside of that thing? Because I saw the clip when they were showing the inside. That man has jerry-rigged most of it. It's like, I got this from a camping van. I got this from this. I got this.
Screens.
Yeah.
You saw the screens he was showing?
I can't even
They were
believe
like TFTs in Luthuli.
Exactly.
And funny enough,
Even the game controller, I'm like, that game controller is from 2004.
it's from
Bro.
PS2.
Yeah, it's from PS2. Really, it's from PS2.
And funny enough, before they went down, apparently, before they made the first, they were gonna do the dive earlier on, but then the weather was shit. So later on, this Hamish guy actually put it out. I don't know if it was on Facebook or whatever, saying the weather is so much better, so we're gonna attempt diving back down in a couple of hours. See you on the other side. Blah blah. He's known as a very big adventurer. Like he's consistently going on adventures like this. I don't think this is his first time going down to the Titanic. From what I understand, I think this is like his second or third time going down to the Titanic. What else would you go down to see other than a wrecked ship and like everything there?
It's a museum.
But you know,
Ashley.
But
here's
It's a
the thing.
museum
more
down
than
there.
once?
What
But
if
Ashley,
I don't think it was just him. It wasn't a solo
No,
trip.
but Ashley has passed on a bit of harsh judgment. The first time you ever went to B&D, right?
Yeah. Spot on.
No, I know where my hose are.
on.
I know where I'm gonna find my hose.
So this guy,
What are you finding there other than
Yo,
ghosts?
maybe
There's
this-
every reason
maybe
to go
this-
to B&D.
maybe
What
it
do we
never,
know?
maybe
Maybe
it never
it's mermaid
seen,
fun.
maybe it never seen the backside of the Titanic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Must
we're gonna
be, yeah.
carve through it.
My brother, what?
No, still, you're not going there more
I think
than
it makes
twice.
sense. It
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
I have a
It
question
does.
for you guys. I have a question in regards to that, and we pray they're found safe. But if it was you and you were running out of oxygen and you realize that nobody is gonna come for you in that little tiny space, in there,
Oh,
and you
here
see
we go.
everybody else nodding off, what just like oxygen imeisha because the air is thick and heavy, what would be the last thing you would do? I know what I'd do.
What would you?
I would jack off.
Oh, unanyonga unalala.
God damn. You went out with a bang. Eh?
Exactly, coming as I go.
Come as you go.
Very simple. Because what the fuck else am I gonna do? Take
what
matters
if-
into my own hands, literally.
and then you make it.
Then you make
God.
it.
And then you're
Yoko, you've just blink it like, oh, then you're
like,
woken up.
and then when they finally find like the whole submersible, they open it up. They'll just find me there, dead,
With your dick
body
in your
gone
hand.
stiff, with my dick in my rigor mortis set in kitambo, so I'm still hard as hell.
Oh man.
You're
What if
fine.
you don't die?
These are the thoughts that keep you up at night, huh?
Yeah, like really think about it. If it was you think those you're gonna cry, you're gonna die regardless. And we hope they don't. We hope they're found. But if you are in that position, now unajua nobody's coming to get you.
But let me tell you, listen, and I hope this is the case. You come back from this shit.
Sorry, what?
No. They're found. You're okay. You're alive. Fam, y'all can't tell me nothing.
Hey, wallahi.
This
Now,
podcast.
that's the
This
side of this
podcast.
I've been seeing.
You know, I saw
It's the 50 Cent mentality.
Yo.
Like, if I survive this, I can do anything.
any motherfucking thing,
50 Cent
man.
got shot 9 times. I understand
Yes.
why he is the way he is.
Yo,
Like
as in
Nelewa.
underwater for that damn long, bro.
Have you watched
deep.
a series called, is it Manifest?
Yeah, Manifest. The ones who
flight
disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be the same thing. Yeah.
Honestly,
group of
I
special-
think,
But you know-
I
but you
think
know-
they were taken
Supernatural
by
kind of thing.
aliens.
Oh man, Here
Bro,
we
don't
go.
even. You know, here's the thing. Okay, let's liken that situation to another situation. There's a comedian of Asian descent who's just been told, who Malaysia have reported to the Interpol, and they're like, "Yo, arrest her." She made a joke about Malaysian Airlines,
Oh,
MH,
damn.
whatever.
Yeah.
She's Asian. She made a joke, and she's American, and what. She wasn't talking about the whole situation and everything, but she made a joke, and she was trying to make humor about it. But that whole situation about Bermuda Triangle, I'm really one of those guys who likes like that.
Yep, same.
Kind of
Conspiracy
stuff.
theories.
Yeah. Like I watched that Bermuda Triangle and what. Like
Yeah.
I get excited about it. It's
Yeah.
actually very, very interesting for me. But
I'd say my thoughts, but I don't want to be taken out of this.
taking out on this one, yo.
Sema tu.
About-
Yo, the CIA is gonna pull up on us.
CIA.
But you know, for me,
America is experiencing a civil war. They don't have time to worry about us.
But for me, like if you ask me, skydive or go to that depth, I'll pick skydive any day.
Same here.
Yo,
So
the
you guys
water-
wouldn't enter that little cocoon thing and go
Nah.
down?
No, like, bro, like, do you know submarines? Like, I was watching a movie called Red October the other day from like 1992, and they were talking about like, this whole nuclear situation, submarines, and so it's basically a Russian submarine that is so high technology has a captain who's trying to desert. You get and join the American what. So now the Russians have told, yo, that piece of equipment which is like our best and latest, you all need to track it down, shoot it down, bomb it, what. So now these guys are wondering, what's going on? It's a very interesting movie. But now, so the captain is showing the other guys, he's like, we need to park it at the bottom. You're looking at those numbers, like trenches, 4,000
Damn.
meters. What are we
why?
doing?
Also-
Why?
also-
like the Lord said, let me keep you on land. Why
Yeah.
the fuck am I doing
Where?
down here?
My-
Why?
I always
where did
say
he
this.
say that one?
Yo,
I always
the Bible is very
The
clear.
gospel of
He makes
Calvin.
sea creatures. He give us authority above all of
No,
it.
over all of them.
Yeah.
The land and
But my
the sea
nigga,
and the air.
Yo, the
Come
Lord
on.
knew
When
how
you wanna
dangerous
hear
water
about
was.
away.
Let me ask you this: why do you think the Lord destroyed the planet with water? Cause my nigga knows. You know what I mean?
And for me, I'm just thinking, like, the last time black people are in the middle of the ocean,
We know what happened.
you know what happened?
What do you mean?
Brother, picking cotton or jumping over.
Oh, yeah. They were
Also,
transporting us.
my
God
thing
damn.
is, I'm a good swimmer, but I do not fuck with the ocean because you have no idea what the fuck is in there.
Yo,
like
exactly.
NASA moved from exploring the deep depth of the oceans to go into
Yeah,
space.
let's go to space, yeah.
Like,
They're like,
they
yo-
really said, fuck that shit. We're not doing
They're
that
like,
water
yo,
shit.
safe best.
I'd rather go up into the air than down into the ocean.
Fam.
I'm sure they found some wild stuff. Because honestly, make me understand. They know where the Titanic is. They should have found the rig a long time ago, right?
What do you mean? Like pull it out?
Also, only 5% of the,
The
oceans
sea is explored.
Has been explored.
have
Yeah.
been only 5%.
5%.
And like the whole globe, we are like 70% water, bro. Just like our bodies. So you can imagine, out of that 70% being 100%, we've only discovered 5%. Then we have more water than land.
Yep.
And we've only discovered 5% of. Someone was making an analogy and being asked how much of the oceans we have discovered, and they said this is what humans did. We went to an ocean, we took a cup of water, took it to the ocean, scooped a cup, and then we said we have discovered the ocean.
Wow.
That's what we did.
And
Wow.
like,
So
your thing
everything
about
else
finding
is
it.
out. That was a sample
Yeah.
of just that part. So literally a cup and an ocean. That's the comparison. But anyway, story
you're
for
looking
The
another
at
thing
day.
about like
5%.
them knowing where the Titanic is and they can just go look there. Like, I'm just thinking ocean currents are hella strong.
No, it's
man.
true, but also perimeter wise. You get what I mean?
You know what's actually crazy? There's a page I follow, and I think I'll drop it to you guys on Instagram. So this is a whole page about shipping, and it shows you like this ships that are like 10 times as big as the Titanic was,
Yeah.
right? And some of them have even been abandoned in like the high sea. Because, gee, what happened or what? Like, it's a very interesting page. And every other time I've been watching it, I've been following it for maybe about 3 weeks or 4 weeks now. And I used to be excited about like cruises and everything. But now,
You're
I
not
would do
about
a
it.
cruise as well.
yo, like they showed this huge ocean liners, right? And there's a helicopter, and there's a helicopter that's trying to land on it. So one helicopter is recording another helicopter trying to land on the helipad, right? And then there's footage of inside the ballroom. Yo, furniture is moving from
Oh yeah, swing left to
Woo.
right. Yeah.
Woo, guys are ducking all of that shit. And this thing is already huge. You know, like those ones when you go to Mamangina in Coast,
Yeah.
and you see these tankers, like that kind of size. Fam. And that shit is small in the ocean. What the fuck are we doing,
What are
bro?
you doing?
Yo.
Yeah. Those are not the waves I'm trying to catch.
Thank
No,
God,
Nah.
thank God I'm black. I have a natural predisposition to not want to go to the ocean.
Exactly.
Like I just see what I'm like sour. Like black. Here's the thing: black people shower but don't go to the ocean. White people don't shower but spend all their
And
time
then
exploring the
that's
ocean, which is crazy. You black person will shower 3 times a day, but they will not even get into a pool of water. Like, have you ever been to a pool
Hey,
party?
I don't know about
and then-
you, bro.
have you ever been to a pool party? And then it's just black people there. The pool is empty. Everybody's wearing shorts
Have you
and
watched Jordan
bikinis.
Poole play?
And
But you see,
don't remind me. And then
It's a basketball joke.
so
Yeah.
it's just black people around the pool. The pool is just there. Basically, it's like creating ambience. Ambience. All of you are dressed like you're going to the beach, but no one will set foot into the water. You will just
but
dance
you know,
there.
but you
next
know,
to the pool.
Hey.
as black people, you just gotta know, man. We're coming from places where pools were not naturally there for us, right? You get like when you watch all of these English movies from medieval times and everything, like the castles and what are the chateaus had
Chateaux.
pools. You get,
Yeah.
bro. Ask guys, man. Boom, 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 boom.
Ati
boom.
boy.
Ask guys, Shaka Zulu and all
Are
that.
you black and you're
You
being
buy
racist
bread.
against black people?
Uga Zulu. Boom, 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 boom. You get like, bro. So you have
That's
a
a
couple
bootleg
of
Shaka
hours.
Zulu
You're
movie,
gonna
bro.
move this babe with
Does this babe have a bone through her nose?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Nah, time on, nigga.
fam, our resources are not that much.
Your
Like,
cartoons
you
used to be
sprayed
wild
on-
back in the day, bro.
Yo, you sprayed on your best cologne and everything. You get, you probably borrowed it from your homie.
Cologne?
You know, you get what I mean.
Cologne.
Cologne.
Niggas
No,
used to
I'm
use
saying
cologne
at the pool
imetoka.
party. The
pool
thinking
party, yo.
behind the pool party. Bro, where are we going to get this cologne if I'm inside the pool and everything? I've got a limited amount of time. I want this chick to know that I look good next to a pool. You know what I mean? Like,
This nigga. Hey, you've given it some thought, bro.
put some thought into
Oh
this
my
shit.
gosh.
Like, yo, and then you're like, dead, this motherfucker's trying to throw me inside the pool and shit. Like, my phone is dead. I'm not going to have a phone number. Oh my God. Ah, yeah.
That's all you worry about. That's what keeps you up at night,
That's
bro.
what
Yeah,
keeps him
yeah,
up
but
at
you
I
know,
love
like
it for
breaking
you.
down that whole pool vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was about to talk about my pool.
Okay, which you've never touched. But anyway, you know what? A lot of things can change. Same way children are now sending their mothers to get them water. And,
Oh, guy,
you know,
Oh,
African
you-
children, let's
you
be
took it
specific.
there,
Who
you
sent-
took-
who-
you
who-
took
said-
it there.
Pastor, let me play you the clip, right?
No.
You remember that pastor kid who had an interview on TV?
Ule, the glory.
Oh, I know
And,
him.
Yeah,
So
it went
he's now in
viral.
the-
Gitu. Something Gitu. Pastor
Yeah.
Gitu.
Pastor-
He's not in the US or something.
He's not in the
yeah,
US
yeah.
of A.
Diaspora.
Yeah. Guys are trying too much, but now what? Send
Have
him
you
your
found the
money.
video?
You want to-
Oh shit!
This guy.
No.
It's cool. I can watch it. I get the context. But
Hold up.
Anyway, are we plugging in the video here? Plug video.
Can you get me water, Hafare? And I begin to tell God, help me. I want you to give me something tonight. I keep on asking God for discipline. Thank you, Jesus. If I could have anything.
Bro, this nigga has some big ass lips.
Did you hear him asking for
What the fuck? That's what you thought. God damn.
Brother, what the fuck?
Give me my phone.
My nigga, he can eat the hell out of a piece of watermelon.
There's his water. Look at the waters on the lips touching them.
You know what?
I would want smaller lips.
You,
No, it's the way after he sipped the water, he was just like, I would want anything.
Give that boy an Oscar, man.
Oh,
So imagine. imagine he's doing an online service or something, and then
Why the fuck isn't he in
saying,
school?
bro,
Considered that.
say siko chuo, say usiku manze. I have to broadcast to my people. They've been waiting to feed, man.
The ministry.
Bana,
The ministry.
over
14-year-old.
Yes.
So now, saying that he's been asking God for something, then he sends the mom for water. The mom wakes up very meek. I love the mom for that. Wakes up, goes, grabs the water, then comes back, sips the water. Then he says, I've been asking God for discipline. And therein lies the irony of the situation from an African's perspective. Because in which African household or in which black household are you sending your mom for
safe?
Water? What do you mean, are we safe?
No, in whose hands are we
safe?
safe?
Oh my God. Yeah, you really try. Anyway,
Peter.
yeah. So it's not African or it's not black for son to send the mom for water while you're busy online preaching to your people, and you're asking God to give you discipline, because this, according to the parents,
yeah, I know,
seems
right?
like like mimi.
I get you.
Mimi ni
Oh,
kuendea
no,
maji.
I get where you're coming
I
from,
would-
Cindy. I get that. But also, you have to consider pure Christianity isn't African. So,
But that's not Christianity, is
no,
it?
like, that man's a preacher. So, I don't think anything within that.
But I
Oh,
get
the
it.
code it matters.
Yeah. But yo, that whole shit is fucked up. That's what I'm fucking saying, right? The
How
whole
is
context
it?
of it.
I
But
definitely
here's the
think it's
thing,
that fucked
like, yo. And anyway, I don't have all the answers. But me, knowing who my mother is, shouting at my mom. I'm a pastor, right? What is he? 9? That kid? How old is
I
he?
think like
Probably, maybe
13
early-
or 14
early
or
teens.
15.
early teens.
14, early teens. Or,
Yeah.
Yo, you guys can tell us how old he is, right? But I gave birth to you. I can understand that, you're going through this whole preacher phase and everything.
Preacher phase.
kama mamake
You
si
get-
the
yo, come
catalyst.
on, man. Yo,
Wow.
wait until he has his first fucking wet dreams. He's gonna realize that this shit
No.
it might be second nature. You know what I mean?
No, I bet he's already had some wet dreams. But do you know
About who? Mary Magdalene?
Unadhania jeshi kandwang.
What's that?
Ndoang, nigga.
Oh, sorry. Did I betray where I'm from?
Ndoang.
You think he's never held his
no
dick?
idea.
This boy.
But
Somebody stop
you see
him.
what I'm trying to say is this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The mom responded and said, "Yes, mchungaji," which for the audience that's listening everywhere else, right? Means
Man
preacher.
of God. Yeah.
Bro. Let's break this shit down. Can I
Break
adjust
it
my
down,
mic?
Calvin. Break it down.
I'm your
Calvin.
mom.
Yeah.
Sour. I can, but
What?
Break it
What?
down.
No, but
bro, like.
How?
Can I please stop and say, Mom, could you please get me some water? Because I'm currently in this. Ati, can I please get some water?
But
Then the mom reacts
yeah.
and says, Mchungaji, come on, even your mom.
Actually, ebu
stop
bonga, ebu
entertaining this
address
shit.
your boy.
So-
hapo, yeah.
What's
Okay.
going on?
I personally, I'll say
What's
this.
happening? Yeah.
I personally, I've sent my mom a couple of times. I've sent my dad a couple of times. But then I wouldn't see them actually seated and be like, go get me something. No, I know I'm going to be slapped for that shit. like,
Remote.
automatically. But if my mom is in the kitchen and I'm in the living room, I'll be like, Mom, please bring me
In
X,
a
Y,
very
Z.
good, in a bribe tone.
Yeah, but you usually there's a TikTok I saw today of a babe who was saying, if you want a man to get you anything, use the baby voice.
Use the baby voice.
The baby voice gets you anything. Go like, babe, could you please get me something? Do you want to send me some money? All of you send me money.
But y'all don't be asking for dick like that. That's another story.
Because
They don't
it's
ask
in
you
our
like
mouths
that.
already. So,
Damn, nigga.
You
Well,
wanna
let your
do
cute
that,
way, bwana.
eh?
Let your cute.
Do you want to send that?
Nobody heard that.
Do you want to send that?
Gurumisha
money?
mjulusi.
What did y'all get called? What did y'all get called?
Gurumisha
What did Tony call it?
Sababisha.
What did Tony call it? Don't you call it? Kidungi!
Dikwara.
No, Kidungi!
we're talking about our parents here. Shame on all of you.
Okay, now, okay, let me
But
throw
yeah,
my 2 cents in there.
Hold up,
let me
finish
wrap
this.
it up here.
Yeah.
But my point is, it's not wrong for it's not wrong for children to send their parents. I feel like if you have that relationship with them, well and good. But then don't. Your mother is sitting down.
Yo, the
Bwana,
mom was
wekelea
looking.
And
miguu
you-
kwa meza,
and
ambia
you-
baba yako akupatie remote.
And you're making your mom wake up to go do something. Unless, yes, maybe if you're in a meeting or whatever, but she'll be like, please, set yourself up before
The
anything.
boy was
you know?
preaching,
But
man.
It's fine, but set
My
yourself.
nigga,
You knew you want. You knew
Yo.
you wanted water.
Listen, African morals come before preaching.
No,
Let's never get
okay.
it twisted.
Okay, are you
Like,
done? Okay.
Let's get the Hafaris.
Okay, like it's very weird to like describe relationship dynamics, especially between a parent and a child, because if I told my mother that, she would slap the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Without hesitation. But our last born sister akiambia mom tafadhali nilete maji. Because their relationship dynamic is so different compared to mine and my mother's. Like, yeah, she loves us all, but we all know that the way she treats our last born is completely different.
You've been handed more beatings.
Of course I have. Hey.
Yeah.
But still, in that situation, if my sister was to ask for the water, my mom would probably get it. And she wouldn't even feel a type of way. She wouldn't feel like, oh,
Wanabembelezwa.
I'm being disrespected or anything. Because our last born and my mother, they're more like friends than like parent, like child relationship. So I don't know what, I really don't know the dynamics here. Because hata ukisikia anamuita mchungaji, even the word mchungaji, like, it means that there's a level, there's a dynamic that we are not aware of. Ajamuita ati, jina yake, like, my son, when
yeah.
But you see, and I wish, and I'll send you the clip. I sent it in my family WhatsApp group, right? And it was this pastor saying, "Could you fucking stop calling pastors mommy, daddy, what? That shit." You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's from that same doctrine, and I will get that clip. And the pastor was actually a Kenyan pastor, and he was like, "Yo, chill the fuck out." He didn't say that, of course, but he was like, "This mommy, daddy, sijui, my mommy, my daddy." That is your mchungaji.
Your dynamic, yeah.
It's that dynamic.
Therein lies the issue. Ndio ilikuwa point yangu, because there's a certain level of reverence that people have, or people who subscribe to that side of Christianity or religion. There's how they revere their men of God, like undo mwenye kusema.
Yeah.
And that's where that other dynamic comes in. Daddy amesema, you know. And that's why even at that age, unajua, this boy has to learn from somewhere. He didn't just start doing that out of the blues.
Sure.
It's because he sees how men of God are respected. Bro, ushaenda church ukona vile pasi anatitiwa, anaekewa soda 4 hapo, kuna Crest, kuna Fanta, kuna Coca-Cola, kuna I don't know, kuna maji sijui kama ngapi, Del Monte. And
Maybe he's hungover, he needs a Fanta.
No, bro, like you just hata vile anapelekwa stage, akianza kutoa jasho kidogo, kuna msame amemletea piece of cloth. Oh,
Can I
of
say
God.
this? Wait, before you go on,
Come
and I
on,
fully
man.
agree with you, because even look at like funerals
These are
and weddings.
superstars.
These people are treated so much higher than even the family that's grieving or that's actually going through. Like the pastors and the administration, what are they called? Whatever.
Yeah, the clergy.
Yeah,
Or
they
who's-
have
yeah,
so
who's-
much. They're given so much more respect and so much more like sympathy or praise
Or
than
like the clergy, members of clergy and all
yeah,
of
than
that.
the people who are actually involved. Like even weddings, it's like they're the ones who are getting married.
But you know, for me, by the way, I don't have a problem with this funeral situation.
Nah, I hate that shit.
No, for me, I have no problem. Shag going out to this guy is over in Shags. But then there's a tweet that summarized it. A tweet that was very beautiful. It said, "You guys go to NPC all the fucking time, but know that your local Shags church is who will bury you."
Damn.
Facts. It's
Damn.
true.
Yo, and you gotta
Nyenye
appease
kea.
them motherfuckers.
Nyenye
Because
kea.
if not,
Brother, you know, I love how shameless like Shags pastors are, because you know, like those,
wanajua, bro.
no, like those niggas will just show up in Shags.
Yeah.
Like they'll just go to a random house every day at lunchtime
Oh,
to fellowship, because that's the only place they're gonna eat.
Tadishi, man, buffet, bonge la buffet.
When you're a man, you've gone out into the field to toil. You come back lunchtime, you find like the big plate is being
Your
given to the
pasta.
pastor.
Oh my
Your wife is
God.
giving
Manze wife amemwona hivi
Amemwona.
shambles, anajua na I have to cook the best
best
of the
meal.
best.
And
Yo,
then
that's
you're getting
crazy.
bakshish. Oh, but a bakshish. The
When
pastor is
gotcha.
eating like the chicken you bought in Busia. You put it on your fucking pro box all the way to Lord knows where.
Nimepikia mchungaji.
Nimepikia mchungaji kuku. Alikuja akatuombea, amesema nyota yetu inawaka vizuri.
Amen.
yo, it's
Brother, that is
crazy.
such a grief.
But that whole thing is it's
damn.
wild. But you know what? Like, let me ask you this, right? So if what's his name, Gitu or what? If Gitu was on the same bench and they're preaching, they're on a live with Pastor Nganga, is he pulling that shit?
No, of course not.
Oh yes, he is. That boy
Not
has
to
one
Pastor
thing.
Nganga,
The
not to
audacity.
Pastor Nganga,
That
not
boy has
to
the
Pastor
audacity.
Nganga.
If I can send my mom to
Malik.
who is Pastor Nganga?
Whoa, Blasphemy.
Who's your father?
Yo,
Not blasphemy.
blasphemy.
No, now actually no,
Yo,
Calvin, you know what? No,
blasphemy.
I'll do you a better one. Tunafaa kuwa na verses ya mapasta sasa manzi.
Yo.
'Cause that, I want to watch that. Someone ya
know
Pastor
what?
Nganga na
That-
someone ya boys yetu hapa manzi.
That would be hilarious.
The next live show, these two should dress as pastors. The next live show,
I agree.
you're a pastor.
Yeah, we need
Yo.
a pastor.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
just
like
diss each
Ron Kenoli. That would be dope, man.
That would be so.
The next live show, by the way.
Yo,
damn.
you know,
I'd pay money
you
for
can,
that
you
one.
can come
And
as
they want my
Prophet Award.
royalties for this idea.
In the white.
Imagine if Andy comes as Prophet Award. That would be tough. We've got to clean the whole of Upper Hill Road for you.
Na bonge le entourage manzi.
But you know what is
You come as
crazy,
Pastor
right?
Mackenzie. You haven't eaten for 7 days.
Oh my god.
Damn, let's not even go
Damn.
there.
Is
But you
this
know
a
what is
Halloween
actually
party
crazy? Someone tweeted out and wrote an article about how so every single time Pastor Ward went to Nakuru for those mega whatevers. What are they called?
The rallies.
Rallies.
Yeah.
The hospitals that week after suffered a lot.
Why?
Because a lot of people would leave hospital or come from here and they're ailing from this and that ailment, come in with their faith for a healing.
Healing,
Yeah.
You get, and you know, some of these stories you've had them. I don't need to say them. So the hospitals would be overly overloaded, you know,
Like a
overwhelmed.
code black or something,
Yes,
yeah.
because now guys are your guy is sick. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's crazy that whole situation. Yo, what else is happening?
No,
now?
no, hold on. On that, I just want to tell you guys a funny story. So, in Rongai, there's a dude I know. He's a bit older. He's Somali. So there was a time he disappeared. We hung out in the same space. He disappeared, and then he came back like 2 months later, and then he told nobody where he was. And then after a while, we found out that he had gone to Uganda to pose as a fake cripple
Wow.
for these pastors.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, for real. We found out he had
Hey,
gone
hii
to
ni biashara fuji.
I saw the video.
Is
And
it good money?
Yeah, he came back. He was good.
Hire me.
He came back.
Damn.
Oh shish! He came back with what, like a pro box or what?
I don't know, but he was living good.
He was nice.
He wasn't asking for Jabba money anymore. That's what I know.
He got his own.
He got his, so that thing was like, I haven't walked.
You
Like,
only hustle,
I haven't
manze.
walked. I haven't walked for the past 10 years. Oh, and then like the pastor is moving through the crowd. Like, I know there's somebody here. There's somebody here who is suffering an ailment of the leg. The Lord is leading me to you. And then like, hey, Niwewe, it's you. Yes, I haven't walked. And then like he's being prayed for. And then he walks, like he throws away the crutches. They even kick him a ball. He starts juggling it.
I just, you know,
my God.
When we found out, we asked him, and it's like, bro, it's a hustle. Like, what the fuck
You
is
know,
going
you
on?
know,
only hustle,
I
man.
just
You
want to
only
know.
grind.
I just want to know whether he paid his taxes.
We sasa uko umetumwa
No,
na
no, no,
KRA.
Wait,
You know-
I mean, okay, here's the thing. Where is he gonna pay his taxes though? Kenya or Uganda? Because he made that money in Eugene.
Here's the thing. No, I just want to know because you know at times like when you're applying for a visa, you got to state are you a visitor or you coming here to grind. Like if you're actually about to do some gigs, you need a work permit. So did
it's
he
part
get
of
a
the
work
cover.
permit?
It's part of the
My
cover.
nigga, he was.
Clean money.
We spoke about the church here the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're working for the church, you got to pay your taxes.
I get
So yo, I need to know. Could you ask
Okay,
him
I'll ask him when I see him.
so that we can point him to Museveni's son?
Or
Oh my
he
God.
might have gone back. Maybe he's in the Congo right now.
Yo,
Another
New
branch.
gigs.
Yeah.
it's
maybe
mad. It's
maybe
mad.
he got promoted. He's in the UK right now with Nigerians.
Oh no.
Yeah, like
Damn.
who knows?
Anyway, kumbukeni kulike na kusubscribe hapo chini as we try save this podcast. Father's Day was the other day, man.
Oh, yeah,
What did
happy
you guys get
Father's
up to?
Day.
You were invited to
my
a talk.
God.
To do a talk for dads.
yeah.
How did that go, bro?
That was really, really dope. Shout going out to the Rotary Club of Parklands and the Rotary Club of Langata. They invited Wahoo and myself to give a talk. So that was Friday night. It was pretty good, man. So many questions. Yo, but all the questions, there's one that really threw me off. Not like threw me off in a bad way, but it just made me realize that, you know, situations are quite different for a lot of people. There's one guy who was like, yo, let me, actually was it the first question or the second one? And the guy was like, listen, how can someone get back to being a dad after they've not been away, after they've been away for a while in war?
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that question was just like, what? You
That's
know what I
different,
mean?
different.
That's different. Like you could see that the man was really, kind of disturbed by that. But it was a genuine question. You know what I mean? So it was one of those things where I just had to tell the guy, for me, I don't have the qualification for that, but I can. But I think you should talk to someone who can guide you, because that's a different territory, because there will be this and that and what.
Yeah.
But it was good. Wahoo gave interesting stories as always. She was pretty dope as well. So that was Friday. Sunday rather, my daughter didn't call me to wish me happy Father's Day.
Damn.
Of course you didn't.
That shit was different. It was low-key hurtful. I don't know what going.
you felt it hurted a little
Felt some
bit.
kind of way.
Even you.
You too.
Even you?
Bro.
TJ didn't call you to wish you happy Father's
Kids
Day.
are trash.
Yo, my daughter didn't call me, right? And you know what's crazy? So on Monday she calls me. She's like, yo, stories. I was waiting for her to hit me with those words for like, yo, Papa, I fucking forgot. Nothing.
No, but you'll have to understand, man. Like,
fuck
no.
that. You know,
no,
here's the
I
thing.
forgot to wish my mama happy birthday on her birthday this year, so I know how that feels. Nile tu kusahau. Sometimes maybe you get over. Ama unafikiria, I wish them a happy, Father's Day or
Yo,
something of
at
the
least
sort.
at least your mom was told Happy Mother's Day by her husband, your sister's husband.
Or
all
no
of
one else
those.
is wishing you happy Father's
At least
Day.
there was that. For me, there was no one. You feel me?
Hakukuwa na madadi left, right,
shout
and
out to
center.
my mom. My mom actually did, right? But the one person who I have sired and fathered.
Sired.
You
Hey,
feel me?
Austin, clapping in the background.
I spoke about that, and someone was like, someone failed. Interesting, but we forgive people.
So who are you blaming if someone failed?
I don't know.
Well,
Remote ikipotea kwa nyumba, everyone is a suspect.
Yeah, Nimbocha amepoteza.
Kila mtu ni suspect, man.
I told my dad Happy Father's Day. I was gonna tell all of you, but then I was in the middle of something.
Yeah. Ungejiuza kidogo, man.
But actually, he texted me first. He sent me, I don't remember what image he sent me, but it was funny. He sent me an image first, and I was just like, Happy Father's Day, with like 10,000 love hearts.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Being a dad is different.
I just woke up and told my father Happy Father's Day. Then he went into this like rant about some other thing. He loves to go on rants, just random tangents about
Where is
things.
your
We see
father?
where it
Kwani
comes
the apple
from.
didn't-
Yep.
Exactly. I
The
really
apple
am,
did
I
fall
really
far
am my
from the
father's
tree.
son.
Yeah, you really are. You just be out there. Does
Like
you-
Happy Father's Good morning, Dad. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, okay. So did you see this thing about this thing and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing and
yeah,
this
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Smart.
I need to go see the doctor today. Actually, like,
So you really care about being told Happy Father's Day by
Well,
your daughter?
well,
Because for most dads, I'm guessing from us guys now going backwards, right? Now our dads kwenda nyuma. I guess it's not such a big deal to them per se. Now, you guys now are the ones who are more sentimental with it. Like, yo, TJ, you're my nigga, man. Come on, like, hit me up,
You know-
wish me happy. Jojo, what's going? I give you credit. Like, we talk. We're homies. We're black.
I get your
Like
point.
it's hard being a dad.
Because now see, like, your dad, like, kind of, yeah, he appreciates it, but let's move on with-
last year I got my father a bottle of liquor for Father's Day.
Nice.
Ndio. You know what he did? He took it to Shags and gave it to the homies.
Wow.
Oh, man. My son.
Wow.
That sounds,
My
it
son.
sounds
No,
like,
but that is a
sounds
brag,
like
though.
moment.
It is
Yeah.
a brag.
It's a proud moment.
It sounds like Kendrick Lamar, me and the homies.
Exactly. Just took it to the homies. Like, yeah. 'Cause
But
like,
for me, I didn't really. Well, I would be lying if you didn't feel some type of way. But I was just like, God, this shit is different. Something's lacking. But like in the sense that her birthday, bro, that it's so well planned. I've been, they'll ask me to, we're gonna do this, we're gonna what, we're gonna what. So for me, when I say I know it's intentional, I didn't get a happy Father's Day, it's just what it is. You know what I mean?
You who almost did not show up for a birthday that was planned for you the other time.
No, it was just because I was late and there was traffic and I was there and we played what and my mom was there, everybody was there. But I'm not really going to really like, what do you call it?
Catch a feeling.
Catch a feeling about it.
Next time I see you, it's on site.
But it's what's
You should text Jojo that.
on site. But what's
Your next time I see
interesting?
you, it's on site.
Meet me outside.
Maybe outside.
But what's
You know where to
interesting?
find me.
What's interesting
you
is
certain
just,
children. My God.
now as a dad, it's crazy how you go through this whole period where, your daughter's birthdays and everything are the most important thing. And then sweet 16, 18, what? Birthdays, you know how ladies are. And then, pop, you hit 50 and stuff, and they're just like, oh my God, it's my dad's birthday, what? Because you're probably about to exit the planet, so they're celebrating you more. But you've been here.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
you've
get
been
what I
out
mean?
here.
Yeah. But it's like, you're just grumpy with your Sunday nation. What day is it? It's your birthday. No, I don't want to celebrate. You get what I mean? Yeah.
So you're gonna be that grumpy guy.
Oh, hell
Damn,
no.
such a buzzkill.
No, I won't be.
This type of guy will say like, I have a chair that no one else would sit in. Like just
True.
Oh,
Sheldon.
Hell yeah.
Such a Sheldon.
Yo, if I go buy one of those like nice massage chairs, bro, if I come in,
Look at his
fam,
legs
what are we
dangling.
doing?
Like, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
that's my seat.
Yo, I'll really be like, I'll even have one of those like booths. You know those ones for economy and nini business.
Wow.
Guy.
Hello, Mumekula. Shut that shit. I'm like,
Uko na partition katikati ya nyumba.
I'm the captain now.
Wow.
Guy.
I
Yo,
don't know.
But you guys are trying to tell me as your dad doesn't have a preferred seat at the crib?
No,
Mine too.
No,
doesn't.
Damn.
There's a time.
When you
There's
guys
a time he
when you
did.
guys are staying in what tents? What's going on?
Wow. Nyumba yetu ni round, haina kona. Cheki.
Actually, funny enough, our living room is round. What? No, my living room is round. My parents' living room is round.
Okay, that's crazy.
But anyway.
There's a time
Point
he did.
is, no, Calvin, point is, all our chairs are just nice enough to sit on, okay?
Yeah, brother, like
Make sure kila kitu iko comfortable.
Everything is good.
everything is good. Like we have a walk-in closet. Like who's
Daddy doesn't have to pick one so that he doesn't hurt, his back doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
Everywhere he sits, it's good.
Oh,
Anyway,
shit.
all the
This
furniture
guy
was
is out of breath, bro.
all the furniture was tested by a tall Turkish man to ensure that
Hey, pause.
What do you guys bring your furniture from Turkey?
now from Dubai.
Oh,
But there is a tall Turkish man who actually makes sure that everything is good.
what's that?
Like the furniture,
Q&A.
like, everything is quality assurance. That all the seats are fine.
I love it.
Like the thing reclines properly. You know.
Young talks.
Anyway, we've been here too long. Listen, can we announce the... Are we
Winners
meant
for
to?
DSTV.
All right, so last week we did a little giveaway. So we asked 2 questions. 4 people are walking away with a prize. What's the prize?
It's 3,000 shillings.
What?
We've got 3,000 shillings for
3,000
all of the winners,
shillings,
right? So
yeah.
we're looking for 4 winners of 3K.
And we already have the 3 winners, the 4 winners. So the first question was an eyeball question. I think it was about a doctor or something of the sort.
Which organ doesn't change its size
Its
since
size,
birth?
yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 people got this question right. That is Sami Rui.
Butcher. The butcher is open. Butcher yote.
You know, I'm surprised.
Samiruria and
Bro, I'm used to this.
Spencer, he's very used to this actually, and Spencer Lugalia 6524. So send your details to Austin. Send them over to Austin. He's gonna ask for your information, blah blah. Then we'll figure out how to sort you out. Question number 2 was about Donkey's wife. What species was Donkey's wife? And she was a dragon. Hence, we did not understand how they got babies because...
Yeah. Wagwan for that.
Don't get
Anyway,
it twisted. Love is a beautiful thing.
Edson Luta and Selena Millie 5453 are the winners of that. So I'm just going to repeat the names again. Sami Ruira and Spencer Lugali 6524 are the winners of the eyeball question. And for the donkey question, Edson Luta and Selena Millie 5453 are the winners of the donkey question.
Big
so yes, and
Big up
congratulations to
big up to
you.
y'all.
You're the winners of our DSTV trivia, of course, courtesy of DSTV.
Shout out to DSTV.
Feel
So
like-
Yo, Mr. Producer, you know you usually put crickets when my jokes go out. Could you like put some gunshots and whatever for like whopping doo-doo? Yo, the day I
them all.
discovered there's actually that sound on SoundCloud. The one for Firo-diro-diro-diro-diro-diro.
Aye, listen, it's been a month.
Hey, bado. Unataka kupunga Uko na time.
Just program the thing, the roadcast.
Yo, that's
Just
it.
program
We
the
need
thing.
that.
So you can just like
Yo, the podcast is gonna be Jabba compliant.
Oh my God.
Also, you know,
Aluta.
you know what I was thinking about the other day? We stopped doing open mic.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
damn.
Yo, we had
Speaking
a
of-
question,
do we
bro.
have, damn.
We ain't got no
We're
time.
only
We have
Five
5 more
minutes.
minutes. Yo,
Anyway,
shorty.
wengine mtasikia kwa whenever so itabidi meenda pale kwenye other DSPs other than YouTube, but we had someone send in a voice note, very interesting question. So let me just play the voice note. Austin, keep calm.
Hello.
Oh,
damn.
It said nope.
So I have a question, and I didn't feel like typing it out. It's gonna become another long story. I'd like to hear you guys discuss this on the pod. If it ever comes back, because at this point, knows. Anyway, I was wondering, say you have certain songs, like a certain someone has introduced you to while you were together. What happens to those songs, like when you move on? Say it was a bedroom playlist. You know, do you remove them from the playlist when you get somebody new? Do you know, what if the song is too good and it's just like, well, I love the song now. How do you dissociate the song from the person?
Oh, please.
Do you, I don't know. I'm curious. How do guys go about that? How do people go about that? And yes, please bring back the chop shop.
Plug.
Plug is in the-
Listen, okay. See, we can give you that voice note. You just plug it in. That's
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
have
we
that
can do that.
wavelength.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna tell you, just give us the phone so that we listen to it.
Oh,
I feel like
Mushastia.
Hafare has a lot of things
Yeah.
to say about
Breaking
that.
Hearts.
As the resident music man,
Breaking
by the-
Hearts,
Breaking
Breaking
Hearts, we are
Hearts.
back for another set of recordings from Jana since this drops. And if you want to go hear my controversial thoughts about Sauti Sol breaking up, make sure you check us out. But on
All your controversial thoughts, you mean?
most of them, I'm saving some for the other recordings. But on this thing, by the way, it's something I did actually today. If
Not a coincidence.
There's a song my ex introduced me to. We had it in a movie, and she's the one who Shazammed it, and we would listen to it together. I sent that song today to the girl I'm seeing currently.
Damn.
Hey.
Yeah, because again, what's
Inaweza.
the song exists.
You don't own the
whether
song.
whether or not
You exist in my life.
Yeah, you exist in my life. The song is, and this is not like any disrespect to my ex or anybody who introduced me to any music. But at the end of the day, it's a good song, and it
It needs to be appreciated as such.
needs to be. And if it defines my emotional state at the moment, I will share it with the person.
Ai, mi nasema
Yeah.
tandikana
Anyway,
nayo
hey, babes.
sana.
No, but you,
Hi, babes. Wow.
Weka yote.
you see me,
She's gonna watch it.
I'm one of those guys for like, yo, if I ever introduced you to this like sex position,
But you're gonna use it
What?
on another babe.
no, if I ever introduced you to like this sex position, like, please.
Who said you're the one
So
who
you
introduced us
you
to?
go patent it
listen,
basi.
listen.
Ama nitapigwa copyright nikimweka hiyo
Yo, yo,
position.
yo.
Naambia, hey,
Yo,
stop it.
yo.
Stop it.
I-
Copyright
I-
infringement.
I
Calvin
said,
Shut him
patented
out.
this
I,
position.
I,
Hey,
listen,
lipa fine
I
hapa.
said what I
Come
said.
on, dog.
You were asking about music, but if I introduced you to a particular sex position,
But
I
how
don't
would-
see why you should.
How will you know that I've used it?
Nigga.
Copyright
Yo, listen.
infringement.
You
Ashley,
have
kwani?
those-
No,
Wewe uko na
no.
patent.
Wait, you guys don't go
Calvin
down.
stays awake.
You've never seen this Muganga kutoka Tanzania. Don't play with me.
Calvin stays awake at night
Kutoka
wondering,
Moshi.
is she giving him the dirty Sanchez? Is she giving him the dirty Sanchez?
It's like, fuck.
Exactly.
Should have never shown her that move.
The reverse nipple twister. That's what Calvin.
Not the reverse. It's about what?
Cooperative.
When he's asking-
And you guys accounting ship. Then I can do my position. You know that song for Mr. Blue? Na pause na. My pause. I'm just like,
Oh,
My
gosh.
Calvin isn't.
yeah,
Calvin, you
I'm in
can't
the
sleep,
office in the morning. Guys are like, did you sleep?
Something
So,
like that.
Calvin, wewe ndio mwalimu huko unafunzana. Eh?
Haya.
Uko na classes madrasa.
Uko,
Oh, no,
bro.
it's
Me,
jokes.
me just
Guys,
Calvin is-
comedy style.
stamping.
Calvin is in the middle of the workday, just wondering if she's riding that man like a stolen doozy.
Oh,
No,
wow.
but artists think about, even Drake has sung about this.
Yeah,
like,
hello?
Yeah, well, like,
On Marvin's room.
yeah, or Marvin's room.
Yeah.
As
But they're talking about Drake. Do you guys know as we wrap, right? Last one, right? Do you guys see that link? Well, rather, that article. I think it was on Culture Millennials. I was talking about Drake. Guys are saying that Drake is too rich. They can't relate to him.
But
Drake has
he
said
said
that
it,
himself.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it was just like that line for Sijui. What is it? Yo, let me just pull it.
So as you pull it, Ashley, your story ya playlist unachekiaje? Inaendelea ama iendelee?
I've populated my playlist to so many
Hey,
people.
interesting choice of
but,
words.
But there's one playlist that, okay, if I've made a playlist with you individually, it doesn't. I'm gonna probably delete it when we're done. Like I had a whole playlist with my ex, and it was called Us. We're so cute.
Whoa.
After
Us
that
as
shit
in-
was done,
Us as in US ama ASS.
US.
Either or.
I mean, there's no lie to it.
Kwani there's no edit for playlist. If we break up, I'm changing that from
No,
us
actually,
to ASS.
the edits
man.
started when you know that dalili of you're gonna break up. It started with an exclamation mark, then a question mark, then it became.
You didn't start with the
Fuck
music.
this shit. No,
On the
actually,
title.
I transferred all the music into another playlist just in case, like I put new music there, or if he suggested new music for us to put. Transferred it to a whole other playlist. Then I deleted the whole playlist, and I was
But
like,
that would be a dope way to break up through that playlist. Like you start changing the songs pole pole.
no, if you-
throw in some Brent Fires over there.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Division.
The,
If
the
I get
last,
that
the
division,
last,
yeah.
That mean I don't love
the
you.
last song
girls.
that was added onto that playlist was "I Will Always Love You" by
man.
Whitney Houston.
Mine kanenda
Didn't
lote ya
even give you
sauti
Dolly
soul hapo.
Parton. Didn't even give you Dolly Parton, the original.
Oh my
Didn't even give you Dolly
god!
Parton. They gave you like a cover. Oh my god, that man hated you.
Wow,
That man
it's
hated
okay.
you.
He's still giving me sandwiches, so I'm good.
Oh man. So Calvin, you're not about it like the playlist or the music that we liked, like say hata tukutumia sasa hivi you as an example because you are projecting from the other side. Say there's a song that has a different meaning to you now because of a certain babe you had an interaction with in the past and the impact was that massive. So anytime you hear this song, you get certain emotions that remind you of her, but it's such a beautiful song, right? But say, like when Asha says, you remind me of a girl that I once knew, right? So when this song comes on, damn, yeah, I see you, and maybe the feelings that I had for Shodi, you kind of giving me the same feelings. So
Yo.
are you gonna let them just do that, Ama?
No, I'm all right. I like how you phrased that question, and I think it would be correct for me to tell you, like me, I don't mind it because, like, from songs that I remember that we shared, like, what's the
Come
point?
on.
You know, like,
Let's go.
yeah, it's okay.
thought, yeah, you know-
like, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Like, yo, if on
Let's
the
have it,
playlist
let's
we
have
had
it.
songs like, yo, back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot, hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot, hoes all on me. Mike Jones, we're playing that. Go on.
Damn.
I'll add this as well. I listened to Soul Soul playing the other day, and one of my songs with my previous ex or other ex was which one is this? Usiponipenda napenda na nani nitakuwa mpenzi. That was our part. So when that shit came out, I was like.
You are remembering your ex and all the good moments you had.
Yeah, and then right after that, we went back to Reset Factory.
You guys don't even
Factory Reset.
After hearing it, songs like you actually shared, Sindio, if you're in a position, and this is all hypothetical, imagine where your ex wrote a song about you that gets played in the club every single time.
Oh shit. That's like listening.
Bomb bomb.
That's like listening to
no.
Back to Back by Drake every single time in the club.
And the song
Is that your girl or your
It's a
girl?
banger.
Oh my god!
And the thing is, and imagine,
Shout out to all my boss
and the
niggas,
song-
wifey niggas. Oh my
and the
god!
song is a banger. God, that's the thing. Imagine
Makosa.
now, hypothetically speaking, the song is a banger.
I'd be like, yeah, that nigga wrote that song because of me.
That's good.
I'm
rap?
gonna brag on it. I don't care.
that's
It's
good
one
rap?
of those
I don't
like
care.
songs that
You made
goes-
a banger because of me. A banger is a banger. A win is a win.
Damn. That's why
If the
she's
song
single.
becomes like so big and
No,
it's
no, no.
like,
In the situation, in the setup.
Okay, in this,
I do not
in
know
this,
about
in this
Ashley's
situation,
relationship
this song
status.
has 1 million
Please
plus
don't
views
come
on
for
YouTube.
me.
Bye. I'm
This
gone.
song has 1 million plus views on YouTube. It's big in multiple countries, and every time you go to the club, you hear that song.
Oh, is this based on
Like
a
back
true
to sleep.
events?
Yeah, kina Chris Brown.
What does hypothetical mean to you?
Well,
Ay, ay, ay.
so basically, Hafare in a very fucked up way. Who would you like to write the song like that for you? Saru?
Hey, me, no comment.
that says everything we need to know.
No comment. I'll answer this question off the air. That question, ask God.
Iko
Don't
kwa-
ask me.
Umesikia off the air.
Off the air.
Let's laugh.
Wait, is this like that question of if someone was to act you in a docu-series of you, who would you pick?
Me.
Wow. So now the song version of this, like
I'm telling you,
If someone was to
I will
sing a
answer that
song.
question off the air.
It's
No comment.
Say less.
I still have to protect the integrity of Breaking Hearts.
Ushasema basi, yeah, go check out Breaking Hearts on
Of
the
course,
channel,
of course.
manzi. Yeah, good
Episode
company.
31 ilitoka
Yeah.
jana. So just go check us out. We have a very dope playlist that we built with Kofen
Suki,
and
Hama.
Suki and
Nice.
Patricia Kihoro.
Nice.
It's
Oh,
called the
yeah.
saddest playlist ever, and there's a whole story behind each song we put in there. We talk about our heartbreaks. We talk about the songs that make us happy, make us sad, the songs we've cried through. And the playlist is live. It's on Spotify. You can find it in link in bio, Kila Kitu on the
Nice,
Breaking Hearts thing.
nice.
So check it out. It's 30 songs that will make you cry, make you remind you of your ex, or you might get married to those songs.
Wow.
Whatever
Yeah,
happens.
wase watu
Now,
AM tunawajua.
As we went, shouting out to G, he sent this message. He's like, man, I feel her. Now, maybe not a playlist, but when a significant other introduces you to a song, you forever associate them with it.
True.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been the Mics Are Open, episode
Yes,
number
sir.
212. Yeah?
I have been yours truly.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to say. It's been me, your host for this evening. Good morning, wherever you're walking up from. Big
Bye.
C, welcome.
My guy,
I'm Ashley.
Hafare.
And the young man.
Y'all
say,
made
oh
me
my
feel like it was
God.
the news. Yo, can you put that news thing after? Like,
How very Jeff Koinange of you.
Yeah.
How very Jeff Koinange.
yo, like.
Come collect your friend.
Let me tell you, if they ever put me on that JKL, ay.
It's over.
Bro, I'd be dying. Some of the comments the politicians, Nini.
Ngori.
I'd be uko with those
Oh, now you as the
makaratasi.
interviewer now.
Nafanya tu. Hey.
Well.